Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements of Cancer. I'm here with a Cancerian reading, and I'm posting the reading at the end of May, but you could find that this reading resonates from the time you see it, really, and maybe the next 30 days. So let's see. All right, you have the Three of Swords, already flew out. What else do we have? Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. Ouch, Cancer, what's going on? Three of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Okay. And the King of Wands. All right. So, Three of Swords. You may be accepting something for what it is. Accepting someone or something for what it is. This is a card. It can sometimes be heartbreak. You have the Ten of Swords, which can certainly be an ending. A painful ending is what this looks like. Something ended and it was not easy. Or you're feeling as though you have to end something. It's not going to be easy. There could have been a failure to cooperate. I have the Three of Pentacles and I have the Three of Wands. Someone may have just not been willing to compromise, or I'm even getting that they didn't want to go to get help with something. They may have needed professional help. Even if it's, say, it's a relationship, couples counseling, they may not have been willing to do that. And then we have the King of Wands. They're getting one more. And you have the Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you have the King of Wands and then the Four of Wands. All right. So I'm getting the numbers 4 and 3, 3 and 4. Okay. King of Wands. He's a go-getter. This is a confident energy. This is someone who, they may not know the whole plan, but they're going to go for it anyway. And some of you may feel like you don't know exactly what you're doing with something. Like you don't know all the details, but you're willing to give it a try. So that could be something right now that's going on. I just want to adjust that so you can see a little better. So all the decks I use are in the description box, if I didn't already say that. So going outside of the comfort zone here. You may feel as though you can't do something on your own because it's paired with this Three of Pentacles. And then with the King of Wands and the Four of Wands, it's like you're going to know when it's time, and you may already know when it's time to move on to the next stage with something, or to even graduate from something. You have the 1111 card with the Two Wands and then the Two Wands. 1111, yeah, it could be marriage in some way. Maybe you'll marry a fire sign. Who knows? Because it's the King of Wands there too. But there's something about allowing things to happen in their natural timing, or knowing when it's time to move on from something that's been painful. Going outside that comfort zone. Let's see what we have. What else do we have? Clarification, please, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement of Cancer. 10 of Cups. What comes after this Three of Swords, Ten of Swords? This conclusion. Usually in the Ten of Swords, there's the sun, right? The new day dawning. Well, there you go. There's your 10 of Cups. And that's your wish come true. It's emotionally fulfilling. It's like you may be feeling better now emotionally because something ended. It may have been a painful ending, but now that you're through it, you're moving on, and you have a 10 of Cups to support that. Interesting. Very nice. And you have the Ace of Wands. Go for it. There's growth here on this wand too. A lot of growth. I feel as though just by ending this, you've already grown a lot. Okay, that's inspiration. That could be new ideas, new projects. You have the Devil card here underneath the King of Wands and the Four of Wands. This came out in a pre-shuffle I did for you. And I don't get that card a lot in my readings. So when I do, whenever I get a card that I don't normally get in readings, I pay attention. I tend to get the Star card a lot. And Judgment was coming out for so many readings. But yeah, anyway. So this can be a card of excess. It could certainly be a card of temptation. It's, you may be tempted to jump into something, but you may need to put on the brakes with something. This could be something you're very passionate, or someone you're very passionate about. But remember, I'm actually getting something about watch out if they're super materialistic. Someone could be too curious about your finances too. I know that's randomly specific, but that's what I channel in these readings. So we're going to definitely clarify all of this. Let's see. You have the Ace of Pentacles. And so this is the nice, beautiful, shining opportunity coming in after the painful ending. It's paired with this, this lovely 10 of Cups. And you have transformation card, though. Okay, so in order, it's like that's what's bridging the energy here. This, like, in order to have the aces, there has to be this ending. And it's, some of you may have already made the ending, but now there still needs to be time for like total transformation, maybe before you start something new. But look, 6 of Swords on the bottom. You have this kind of bridge card here to from the Ace of Wands Devil card. It's there's a transition. There's your moving on, right? Moving on to something better. So, because now you have this new opportunity. You have 2 opportunities potentially even coming in, like a new idea and then something you can really, I heard, sink your teeth into, so. But give yourself time to adjust to these new changes. Enjoy that time. Some of you have some downtime or some extra energy you're not devoting to a person, place, or thing right now. You're a little more freed up. And you have the 5 of Pentacles too. And the 5 of Pentacles, when I have it underneath, like, kind of connected to the, we don't want to take steps back because that could be more painful. Okay, that's the clear-cut message I'm getting. I'm trying to be straight to the point here with this reading, and we don't want to take steps backwards. And by the way, if you need support and it's offered, take it, is what I'm hearing. And now what else do we have? But do you? These are general readings, not personal. Standard disclaimer applies, of course. Now you have the 7 of Cups, so there's some opportunities here. You'll notice like all these hands are out, and some of these opportunities are going to be better than others, right? You may be full of ideas, and some are better than others, and other people may be full of ideas. You may have a lot of people in your ear right now about something even. And then you have the 6 of Wands. So ultimately, this is the card clarifying, underneath that Devil and 6 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, it's the 6 of Wands. That's a card of victory and success. It's also getting noticed. All right. It's kind of like, this person's like a rock and roll star here. Generally, there's a person riding into town, basically, or the village on their horse. And I think people could even be commenting on, you just seem happier now that you've ended something. Okay. So it could be. You also have the Queen of Wands here, taking action on your passion. All right. You have the following your intuition too. Now the Queen of Wands, I love seeing that with the King of Wands. I will say, sometimes when there's the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, it's like they're all passionate and everything. And okay, so channeled relationship, if things are a little too hot and heavy in the beginning and all that, like, again, remember, take it slow, because especially if you came out of something recently, if you had any other major life change. Okay, that's the advice right now from tarot, okay, from that energy. But the Queen of Wands, they go for it. Okay, this is someone who definitely is confident. They're strong. They're a leader. They're part Leo. They're not afraid to put themselves out there. The Ace of Cups. You have that on top of this Death card here. So it goes Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands now. Self-love is key. Taking this opportunity, this idea, putting it into actual form here. It's something you're really, it could be something you're really passionate about, but this is about you being able to, like, self-fulfill, being self-sufficient and not needing something. Like, you don't need a relationship, you want one. That kind of, if it's a relationship. And you have the Queen of Swords. Ultimately, it's excuse me, it's your decision with these. This is what's clarifying the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups. You may have opportunities to act on something that you're pretty passionate about. And the Queen of Swords is that clarity. And she's heading in a direction that's going to be a lot brighter. Yeah. The Six of Swords, and you have the Knight of Swords here. But again, watch out for impulsivity, either on your end or their end with something. We don't want to be rushing, excuse me, we don't want to be rushing into something. We also don't want to go back. Remember, I got the message about going back. You just may hurt yourself or something in some way. All right. Oh my goodness. Now you have all four aces. Are you kidding me? This is very rare in a reading. You have all four aces. There's the truth. So seeing something or someone for what it is, accepting it, good self-care, acting on some of these ideas that you're very passionate about. What do you have to lose? Give it a try. Just saw 1111 on the timer. And again, you have the 11 card. So maybe it is time, but also intuition is key. I'm going to pull the 1111 card actually, so you can see it. This is a sign of spiritual awakenings. You are drawn to higher vibrations. 1111. Ace of Swords. I mean, this is you're heading in a brand new direction, and things are definitely looking up. After this ending comes four aces. Seriously. That's breakthrough, new beginnings, right? New ideas too, clarity, sharp intellect with the Ace of Swords. Your Ace of Opportunities, that Ace of Pentacles, prosperity, investment, promotion, new job, new income. It could be anything. Ace of Cups, new offer, new love, new creativity even. Your intuition could be on point. A new baby, a new relationship, something of those, along those lines. Ace of Inspiration there, the Ace of Wands. Your willpower, a new project, again, desire, like really going for it. So this is a really, really good spread for whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. I mean, all four aces. And just like, you have that Seven of Cups, and there are a lot of offers, opportunities. Yes, there are. So take your time if you can. I'm getting kind of like hanged on energy here. Take that time to get clear, because you do have, this is a really good time, especially we're going to be entering into your birthdays, your season soon. And, depending on when you're watching this, and I feel like that's a really good time. And I think actually, isn't Jupiter going into Cancer like June 9th or so? And I feel like that could be really helpful, because Jupiter, like luck, expansion. So that could be a lucky time. You could be really heading in for to a lucky time. I really feel that your luck has shifted. It's changed. You've made necessary steps. Let's see. Let's get some of the Ask Yourself Tarot. Anything else? Whoa. All right. Two cards here. We have the Knight and the Nine of Pentacles. So the 8 and 9. So, okay, hard work leading to that Nine of Pentacles, independence. So what areas of your life requires you to create? The 8 of Pentacles and then the 9 of Pentacles. These are both Virgo energy, by the way. The 9 is what situation in your life is calling you to have independence and self-realization. Wow. Some of you may have just gone from one thing to another, jobs or relationship or something, and you haven't had that time really to like pause, and maybe that would be like the best thing. I've heard many people say that the best time and the most significant growth and expansion they had was when they were single for a whole year. I've had that happen, and I've also seen that happen. And there's so much just in devoting everything to yourself, really, or you and your kids, that's a lot of us have kids. So, but anyway, what do we need to surrender to? Surrender to comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. You've got it going on here now, right now, Cancer. Wow. Let's get a chakra card for you. And if you want to see your weekly reading, I do for all signs. That's on Saturday mornings, Eastern Standard Time. Let's see. Oh, pure potential. Like I said, you've got it going on. 44, divinity resides within you. Your spirit is eternal and beyond limitations. Trust in the journey of your soul and of your purpose. Wow. And that's crown chakra energy. So maybe you're doing work where you're focusing on your crown chakra. And what else do we have for Cancerians? Soulmate, my goodness. And you know what's so funny? As I was just thinking, oh, I should pull some relationship cards. And then you get soulmate. So the true love is finding its way to you, a new spiritual romance. So it could be any type of love, but I mean, come on, soulmate, woo, you know. Like I said, maybe Jupiter's going to come in, change that energy for you. What else do you have? Oh, empowerment. Give yourself permission to practice your power. You're more powerful than you realize. I am getting that, like some of you just like need the time on your own. It's valuable. It's going to be very helpful. And you have home. Your home tells your story. It's the foundation of your life. How very Cancerian. Bless your home to bring more peace, love, and light. Awesome. One more. Health. Making body changes and staying committed to working out will lift your mood and bring more joy into your life. I just remembered I'm a Cancer Ascendant. I'm psyched about this reading. Oh my goodness. Look at all this great stuff we have to look forward to. All of this greatness. Wonderful. Beautiful energy. All right. Let's get some animal cards and angel number. Oh, you already have your angel number. Let's get some animal cards. If you enjoy this reading, please do like and subscribe. I'm a relatively small channel and I would really appreciate it. So thank you. Thanks so much. And it really does. It helps me know what you like too. All right. Oh, bear. Healing begins from the core. Trust the process and let your inner strength guide you. Amazing. Seal. Live with a sense of wonder and play, savoring the simple pleasures that bring you joy. And raccoon. With determination and resourcefulness, you can now create your dream scenario. Look at this. It's incredible. All right, because you're a moon sign, I do want to get you a few moon dreaming cards. All right, I'm feeling this deck calling to me for you. All right, what do we have for Cancerians? Cancer Collective. What do we have for you? Wow, all right. I just heard someone say, I'm clairaudient, so intuitively I heard, pardon my French. So I don't know if someone like just swore and that's the expression, oh, pardon my French, or if they are French or you're French, but there's a pardon my French. So I know it's random, but it always is. And then I'm getting the name like Rusty, or it's Rusty or something really is Rusty that you just discovered. And watch out for, I know, randomly specific, but watch out for rust and like rusty nails, and you wouldn't want to like step on one, or I know, very random, but so maybe you need to like see your doctor for a tetanus shot or something. I don't know. I'm not a medical professional on this channel, so I just want to kind of point that out. I don't know if you maybe stepped on a rusty nail and you had to get a tetanus shot, and that's why I'm picking up on it. I don't know, but it's randomly specific. So I do hope you're well, but there could be something going on, even like with, I mean, I was getting foot, so where you then have to get treatment, and then when you're there, you have to get a vaccination. So I don't know if that happened to you or what, but do leave a comment. Let me know. Or no, you don't have to actually. That's confidential. Never mind. Okay. Anyway, all right. Let's see. What do we have for you? All right. Okay. I try not to take myself too seriously. Whoa. Moon Dancer. A time of celebration is at hand. Movement, celebration, and fun times. Look at that. Maybe by the next full moon, maybe, which would be what, mid-June? Maybe you'll be feeling a lot better than you currently are. Like this could be a time where you're really working on something, and by the time of that next full moon, you could feel like progress has been made. You could be feeling a lot happier and more fulfilled in some area of your life. So Thank you so much for tuning in. That's what I have for you. You know how to show support. Thanks, Cancer. Bye bye.